This vocab question, oddly, brings us back to the beginning of the passage, but we're going to just treat it like a quick question, right? It shouldn't matter that it is in the hard passage because these questions are supposed to be on the easier side. We just need to make sure that we kind of read a little extra here. So I'm going to actually use the +1 sentence rule here. We normally use that for questions that are asking about a specific line reference and asking us to interpret those lines. Here we're just interpreting a word. But I do think especially when we're using some of this old-timey language and we're struggling with the definition of the word and the meaning of the sentence, the context can help us. Especially because these old-timey authors repeat themselves a lot. Back in like the 1800s, I guess people had like whatever total like freedom and tons of time on their hand. So they just like repeated themselves a lot when they wrote. And so look for that repetition in these passages. Let me show you what I mean. We're looking for the word station, which is right here. So heaven has appointed to one sex the superior and to the other the subordinate station. So there's some words that can help us. And this without any reference to the character or conduct of either. It is therefore as much for the dignity as it is for the interest of females in all respects to conform to the duties of this relation. But while woman holds a subordinate relation in society to the other sex, it is not because it was designed that her duties or her influence should be any the less important or all-pervading. So if we have to come up with a guess for what station means here, it's something like relation, right? Look at how they're repeating themselves, right? That word subordinate is coming up again, but this time it's attached to the word relation. And the word relation is repeated. They're talking about the relationship between men and women, how they kind of fit in different places in society. And so words that are more physical, like region, studio, or district, don't make any sense. This is not a physical place where women and men reside. It's a hypothetical kind of sociological rank of where women and men kind of relate to each other. So that is clearly what they're talking about. Words like superior and subordinate also make it clear we're talking about a rank, right? Your subordinates at your job are the people who, report to you. You're their boss. And then your superiors are the people that you report to, right? So those words are clues that point us in a very clear direction and give us a very clear match with our guess. So if you can, get the context, steal something from the lines, and use that to your advantage to try to match with the choices. Usually your guess for what the word means is going to match pretty closely with one of the choices, with the right answer. And so you'll be much more confident if you do this and come up with your own guess first.